ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Magic Tech. Okay, on this tutorial we'll be learning how to use the over effect. And okay, let's get started by dragging our folder into the VS Code. Okay, accept. Then what we're going to do now is create an index.html file, then in style.css, which is the default name when you are linking your index.html to your style.css. Okay, let's on our server so that we can be able to render our index.html on the browser. Okay, after that we're going to link our style.css. So linking our style.css, the name of the folder, the name of the file style.css must be equal to the href. Okay, let's share the screen and close the sidebar, which is Ctrl B. Then div.box, which is the short form for class. So div.dot is the class and box is the class name. Okay, p tag. Now we're going to remove the default margin and the padding with the star. The star is used for targeting every element in an HTML. So we use the star to target everything. So we're targeting all the margin and all the padding. Okay, so we're creating a box. Creating a box is easy. Giving it a background is a div, so it's going to take the whole page. We're going to give it a height and a width, so you can actually play around with these dimensions. The height of the box, the width of the box, you can actually play around with it. Then we're going to move it to the right, so you can use margin left, moving it to the right. You can actually move it to the middle if you like. If you can move it to the extreme end, the magic top forward, or moving it downward. We're just playing around with it, catch fun, catch cruelty. Just move it around, just use dimensions. Okay, the over effect. Box column hover means that what? Anytime I hover on the box, what should happen? Okay, let's change the background color. So we could change the background color to green. So when we hover the box, it's going to change the background color to green. Then you can change the text color because there's a text inside. Don't forget over means, so we're changing it to white. So when we hover, it's now white because it's black before. Okay, text align. When I hover, what should happen? The text should align to the center. You can see the text is at the left hand side before, now it's at the middle, at the center. So that's how we use over effect. It's so simple. You can play around with anything you want to do about it. You can change the color, you can change the movement, you can change the size, the font size, you can change the size of the box. Okay, let's go to the next one. We create a div class.item, div.item. So we put different items in the class item. So what we're seeing is all the items to add in the class, and everything is in the box. Okay, now let's give some style to the items. So what are we going to do? Dot items, which is the class of items in the div. So you can play around with it also. You can make it display none, you can change the color. Okay, but now let's change the color to white. That's the text align center. You can play around with anything, but this is just what I am doing right now. So it's not a must follow what I'm doing. You can play around, change things around, just move things. That's how to catch fun. You have fun with playing with it. Okay, now the color is white. Then the display. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to change the box color, the text inside to white. Then the color of the text in the item box to white too. then display none. So it wouldn't be there. Even after you over it, it wouldn't be there because we display none. Okay, now let's say div dot box, then over the pseudo selector, which is the greater than dot item, means that what if I over the box, the items, the class items should do what? Then we say display block, so it will display. Then you can change the color. When we say color, that's the text color. Okay, change to blue. You see when we over it, it changed to blue. It's so easy. You can just play around. You play around, have fun with it. You understand? Play with it around. It's so nice to just play with things, spoil it, destroy it, and bring it back again. And if you like it, you can still follow what I'm doing from beginning to the end. It's still okay, it's still acceptable. Okay, even after we remove the background color, you know that it will still be there as long you over it. Your cursor is over it, is going to what is going to change. Okay, now let's do something a little bit fun, like changing of size of an object. You understand? So let's get rid of everything that is in, and let's do margin 0 and padding 0 once more. So everything. Okay, let's remove the first div, the div dot box, and do div dot circle. Now we're creating a circle. How to create a circle? Circle is so easy. When you're using div, give it the background color. Then after giving the background color, the width and the height should be equal. The width and the height should be equal. Then you give it a border radius of 50%. So the left side should be 50 and the right side, just like length times breadth, should be 50-50%. You understand? So it's going to give you a circle. When the height and the width is equal and the border radius is 50%, you're going to get a circle. You understand? Any almost all the shape, I think. Then margin left, it move it to the, you understand, to the right. Then when you over, use dot circle dot over. What is happening? Okay, I think there's an error somewhere. Let me see. Okay, the circle is not correct. So now you see when I over it, the border radius changed to 0 and it went back to the square it was before. So you can play around and do anything with the over effect. So let's use position relative, that's the parent, then left, and you can do top. Let me see, let's remove the top, let's just use the left, or let's just choose the left. Then when you over to the circle, what should happen? It should move to the left. You understand? So these just other ways of moving an item to the right by using the left. Okay, please like and subscribe and comment down below. Thank you.